Hey everybody, Mr. Sestair here. So glad you came out to join me. This is our Gumdo Black Belt Sword class lesson. We're going to be going for about 45 minutes. So go ahead and grab your sword. I have my Hakama on because it's good practice, because in tournaments sometimes it's a little bit different than just doing it with like kick pants on. So if you want, go ahead and put your Hakama on. It helps out a lot, okay? So during these 45 minutes, I'm going to be going through the form, a couple of drills. Now, I'm not going to be going super slow as if I'm teaching the form to someone who's brand new. I'm going to be going through it like you already know it. I'm not going to go too fast though, so if you're still learning it, no worries, just do your best to follow along with me. If you want to go back afterwards and rewatch the video, that's fine. Don't forget, I also have the form up on the app if you want to do that, okay? And if you have any questions at the end, I'm going to take questions at the end, so leave your questions down below. Okay, cool. So first, let's just get warmed up. So, go ahead and take your sword, and I want you to hold it at the end. We did this earlier in the week. I saw Chief Master Money do this, and this sword is really heavy, so I'm going to struggle a little bit. So we're just going to hold it at the end, and you're going to go back and forth, just like that, working our forms, going nice and slow. How many people?
20.
20 already. Awesome. Just go back and forth. Try to go slower. If you want to make it really hard, you hold it at the bottom. My arm's already going to be sore before we start. Cool, and then you can switch hands and go to your other hand. Go back and forth.
You guys don't forget to sign in so that you get credit if you're taking this. I see some of you are watching, but if you're actually doing this with Mr. Sestair, make sure you put your name in the comments. Please.
Yeah, I want to know who's all taking it with me. And now let's go forward and back. Just like that. 24. Awesome. Huh? Oh, winning. To our other hand. 5 more times. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Cool. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start at the beginning of the form. I'm going to face y'all. So if you get confused, if it's too confusing for everybody, just let me know and I'll face this way, okay? But I'm going to do it as if y'all are like the judges. So we're going to go ahead and start off at the beginning, okay? So a couple things to remember. Remember, our form is on a 45-degree angle. It's diagonal. So like these line of stars, this is the only way we're going to go. There's one time in the form we're going to cut down. That's it. We want to make sure we stay on our line so we start and finish where we started. Because if you start right here and you finish over there in a tournament, looks like you did something wrong and you're probably not going to get a very good score. Okay, so you want to make sure you finish as close to where you started. Okay, so let's do it. All right, back it up. Kenye. Chumbi. Good. And real quick, some people do this. This sword doesn't have it, but there's a knob on your sheath. Make sure that the knob is facing out. Okay, a couple of you guys who are new, make sure it's not facing that way. The blade should always be facing up. Not like this, like you see in movies. It's always going to be facing down. Okay? Let's do it. So here, Chumbi. So look, make a half clockwise circle, and then jab. Good. Then we unsheath. Set, poke, step forward. Push, step back, line 1. Okay, I'm in a front stance. Remember the difference between a Taekwondo front stance and a sword front stance. In a Taekwondo front stance, we're not going to be turning sideways. We're going to be facing forward. But on a sword front stance, we want to lean into it a little bit, okay? And we step forward line 2. Right here, I'm still leaning into it. Pick up my right knee, jump, line 1. There, right there, okay? And we'll just do that a couple more times. This time I'll slow down a little bit and talk about some things that everybody does that we need to fix. Cool, so remember right here, we don't really want to stop like that. It's kind of going to go into our strike. So we go circle, like that. It's not like that. That looks weird, okay? Make it flow. So it's 1, 2. Okay, and notice I'm not in a full front stance, but I'm not in a back stance. It's kind of in a sparring stance right here. And then pull. Now like that. Pull. Okay? One more time. If your sword, you've done that before. You've got your sheath stuck in your Hakama. Okay, ready? So here, circle, jab. Remember, that's the first yell in the form. Unsheath. Get your sheath out of the way. This arm, I see a lot of people do this, or like this, or really, just relax right here. It's not, you don't have to be like a robot, just relax. And then poke. Remember, just step this foot right there. step forward, push, sword above my head, step back, line 1. Lean into my cut, step forward, line 2. Pick up my right leg, jump, line 1. Yeah! That's the second on the form. Now let's keep going. Step into my X stance, right here. I'm gonna come a little bit closer. I want everybody to look at your block right here. When we do our block, it's not like this. If you notice, my elbows are in front of my blade. And if your elbows are in front of your blade and someone pulls through, they're going to cut your elbow. I've done that in class sometimes. I've demonstrated that, so make sure when you step, almost extend your arms. So my blade is in front of my arms and I'm protected. If I'm like this, I'm not protected. And I'm also going to get a nice haircut. Okay, so my arms extended right there, going along the angle that I'm moving. Turn, boot, line, just like that, okay? And on our line 8, stop them right at our waist, right here, not too far down, so it's flat. Okay, let's do that all one more time, and then we'll keep going. Go. Here, look, circle, jab. Hey-ya! Unsheath. Set, poke, move my right foot, step forward, push, step back, line 1. Step forward, line 2. Pick up my right leg, jump. Okay. And line 1. Step up. Block, make sure my arms are out so I'm not blocking with my elbow. Set and line 8. Okay? And real quick, I'm also still working on fixing this. So I'm going to talk about the grip of our sword. Most people hold it really tight like this against the guard to try to get power like that. And you can get power, but another really good way is like if anybody's ever been fishing or shot a Nerf gun, it's kind of like that. So instead of holding it super tight against the guard right here, I can scoot my hand back a little bit and point my finger out so I can get more push and pull. Like that. Okay, so finger out a little bit and pull your thumb back a little bit like that. Give yourself a little bit of space and you get a lot of push and pull. I'm also still trying to fix that myself because I was always doing in the habit like this. So a little bit more space right there and you get a lot more power. Okay, let's keep going. So after our line 8 now, switch our grip, turn to the left, step over line 5. Okay? Can you go on that right through? So watch me when I step right here. I've talked to a lot of people about this. Okay? If you don't step the right way, I don't step towards my target, so I'm imagining you on my target, and I step over too wide, I'm gonna miss. We have to make sure we step towards our target, towards this one. Come to the back. So, if I just did my line 8, my bad guy is right here. And I don't step towards my target. Doesn't matter how close you are, you're going to miss. You need to step towards your target, and then you'll hit your target every time. Okay? Step towards it, not away from it. Okay, let's keep going. Here. And the cheek doesn't fall up. Switch, turn, 5. Same thing. Arms are straight, not bent. No broken wrist. Everybody look at your left wrist right now. Make sure it's straight. Okay, my arms are parallel. Drop it down, step forward, line 6. Okay, my fingers are pointing in the direction of my sword. Flip. Line 1, cut, step back. Into my Jedi pose. Okay, let's do that one more time. Here. Switch my grip. Look, turn, step towards my target, line 5. Drop it down, step forward, 6. Flip. 1. Step back. Remember the speed on that. The speed on that is line 1. It's fast to slow right there. Okay? So it's 1, and then slow towards the end. Okay? I'm going to back stance. Don't be super tight, but don't be like butt. Just kind of relax. Okay? Step back. 1, 2. Let me do that one more time. Remember, left foot steps behind, then right foot steps. So step all the way behind with your left foot like that. Okay? Don't just step like that. It's 2 steps. 1, 2. Notice how I make kind of a C with my sword. This way. Cool. You can come back there. So it's 1, 2. Okay? After I'm here. Step and set. Step with my right foot, set my sword. Then my left foot steps, I do my line 1 right there. Okay? We're hitting right on someone's collarbone. We don't want to go too far over, and it's not a full line 1. It's like we're doing a double punch right there. So here, bam, right there. My arms are almost straight, okay? Good. Set my sword. Right foot steps out on 4. And then step together. Touch my back. Line it. On this whole line, my right foot stays in front the whole time. My left foot's never going to be in front. So if your left foot's in front when you're doing this, you did something wrong. Okay, one more time. So here, left foot steps all the way behind. Make a C with my sword. Step and set. Line 1. Step out on 4. Step. Line 8. Good. I'm going to scoot forward a little bit. So now let's keep going. We don't switch our grip. Don't switch your grip. We look over our shoulder. Step. Line 5. This is the same thing. We have to step towards our target, not to the side. Okay, so we're here. Step towards my target. Line 5. Okay, straight wrist, not a broken wrist. Step together, line 2. Okay, I'm in a close stance. Don't turn all the way over. A lot of people go like this and turn all the way over. We need to make sure we're still facing forwards. Here. Okay, once I'm here, my right foot steps to the side. This is where we get off of our line. And then I'm going to cut towards the bobs. Line 8. Right there, bring your sword behind your head. Line 8 like that. Same thing, now we're going back to the right. Bring it to the left. Line 8. Okay, now step into my X stance. My left leg. Twist. And step into our stand. Hey, like that. Okay, let's do that again. We'll start from, how many?
25.
25. Sweet. So from our line 8, we look, step over 5, straight wrist, step together, and 2, step back, cutting to the left, bring the sword behind my head, line 8, look, bring the sword behind to the left, line 8, good, step, and step, good, and then we'll keep going, we pull, good, look, step forwards, 1, 2, good, from right here, pivot, bring our sword to the side. Right here is like we're clearing a circle around us. A lot of people just like to keep it really close to them and do a cut. That's not right. We have to keep our sword out and clear space around us, like there's a big circle of bad guys around us. Okay? Let me do that once. Coming in done.
I didn't know that.
Cool. So, sword is out. Bring it around. And then still do the little push and pull thing. Bring it down, step forward. Our left hand is on our shoulder. 6, grab, 1. Good, then we set, grab, sword is out, drip, and resheath. And none of this. Don't mop the ground with your sword like that, okay? It's this. Like that. No bending over or any crazy XMA resheath. It's just nice and simple. You would not do this with a real sword. Maybe, if you're, I know Caitlin does it. Caitlin's watching. So don't do that. It's just nice and simple, okay? Let's do that one more time, and then we'll keep going. From the staff. Pull, look, up, and like 8. Okay, set my sword. Don't keep it too close, keep it out. Pivot, come around, clear space. 3, step forward. 6, 1. Set, switch my grip. Here, drip, and resheath. As soon as my sword comes in my sheath, that's when I step. Like that. Don't bring it in, then step, and don't step, then bring it in. It's kind of like hand and foot timing. Your foot moves with your sheath. Like that. All right, let's do the next line. I'm going to do it 2 different ways. I'm going to do it facing y'all, and I'm going to bring the camera around this way so y'all can see behind me, because this is one of the more confusing ones. Okay, so we're here. So one thing we all need to remember is that someone's coming right towards us trying to cut us in half. And we don't want to step towards someone who's doing that. We want to get out of the way. So when we're here, the bad guy's coming towards us. We need to step out to the side, bring our foot around so it doesn't get cut off, and then step forward, cut. Okay, and notice what I did with my sword when I did that. I turn the blade down. Okay, so now it's this way, so the blade is down. So I step forward. Now it's already set to cut, so I don't have to twist it. I just bring it out and then cut, rather than this. If I don't twist it, it's here, and it's facing up, and I have to do a really awkward twist as it's coming out. It's not going to be clean. So right after that resheath, turn it, step out 1, step forward 2, drop, block, pivot. Don't move that foot. Bring your left foot all the way around to the back. Step back, sword comes around. Then I go cut, step. And then we'll do the rest of this thing. I'll just do that spin part again. So can you go right there on that blaster? Thank you. Here. Turn our blade down, step over 1. Bring your left hand on the inside of your thigh right here. Okay? So it's right there. Sword is about almost a foot out. And then bring our foot across, step forward. 6. Now remember, drop, block, pivot. Bring my leg all the way around. Now as I'm facing back towards the judges of the mirrors, my sword comes around my head, and I'm here, like this. My hand is out, my blade is facing up, towards the ceiling. Okay, now watch this. Imagine you have a string attached to your sword and your foot. So they move at the same time. Like that, okay? If one gets ahead, you snap the string in half. They need to be attached to each other here. Cut, step. Okay? Let's do that one more time. Now you can come behind so they can see that. Okay. So, turn my blade down. Step over 1. Bring my foot around. Step 2. Drop. Block, protect our face. Pivot. Step straight back. 1. Now as I'm facing this way, comes around my head. Here. I'm in a back stance. The string is attached to my sword and my foot. Comes together. Kick that foot out of the way. Step back. Step. And yeah. Good. Let's do that one more time and then we'll keep on going. So we got 2 more lines left. Okay, ready? Last time. Turn it down. Step out. 1. Foot across. 2. Drop. Block. Pivot. Step straight back. Come around. Pick up my foot and my sword move together. 1, step 2. Hey-ya! Good. Alright, now you can come back. Alright. So, from right there. Now is where we do our little, if you've ever seen like real Japanese martial artists who actually do this, I don't know what it's called, but after they cut like a mat or something, they'll set their sword and then cut like that. Not cut, resheath like that. Okay, so after we do our stab, we're going to set our sword. Okay, kind of like we're doing a low block, like that. And then my blade is going to stay facing out. And I'm just going to set it. I am not going to do this. A cool resheath like that. It's here. My blade is facing out. I set. I put it on my train tracks. Okay. And it comes in like that. If you don't know how to resheath a sword, I'm going to show you real quick. Hopefully everybody knows how. Remember, make your train tracks. Put the train on the train tracks. Slide it till it gets to the top, and then it goes, ta-da, like that. Okay? Let's do this part one more time. So cut, stab. Then we set our sword, blade is facing out, like we did a low block, and I lift our back heel up a little bit. Bring our sword over, and goes in, like that. Next line. Okay. So it's going to be opposite. For actually, I'll do it one time facing y'all, a couple times facing y'all, and then I'm going to do it facing that way so y'all can see. Okay? So I'm here. Someone tries to grab our sword. We step back into a back stance and block. And we grab, circle, hit this guy in the stomach. 1. And that's a counterclockwise circle, halfway. 1. Like we're hitting this way. 1. Bam. Okay? Now we do a full clockwise circle down onto our leg. 2. Because they're grabbing our sword and we're taking it and we're bending the wrist and breaking. Okay, so my sword is down. I don't know if you can see. I take my left leg, put it in front of my right leg, so I'm in an X stance. Now I come up slow, bring it out, I place my sword on their neck. Then I grab, step forward, push. Like that, okay? Let's do that one more time. Here, step back, block. 1. Grab, half circle. 2. Then full circle down. 3. And bend your knees on that. Push your shin into your calf. My sword, the handle should be right next to my knee like this. Okay, and then it comes out. Cut. Not cut. Cameraman's fired.
Sorry. That's funny.
And then step forward, push. Yes. We'll call it a short from now on. Okay, one more time on this side. Then she'll come behind me. You're not getting paid to stand over there. Step back. 1, circle 2, clockwise circle down 3. Cut, not cut. Set our sword. Then we step forward and push like that. Okay. Now you come behind this way. And I'll do it 2 more times. Step back. 1, grab, halfway counterclockwise, hit in the sun, bang. Full clockwise circle down. 2. Up and place my sword. Then we step forward, push. Like that. One more time. Okay. Ready? Step back. Okay. Back. Grab. Half circle. Hit in the sun. Full clockwise circle. Step. And foot timing. And sword timing. Come up. It's a little fast. Cut. Neck level. Step forward. Push. Sweet. One more line left. And that'll be the whole thing. And then we'll do a couple more drills and go through it one more time. So from right here, you can come back in front. Okay. So we're here. Get my sheath out of the way. So now this guy's going to try to stab our leg. And I tell people it's kind of like we're just slapping their sword out of the way like this. Like this, see? Like that. Don't actually slap a real sword. Okay? So you're here and we're just kind of going like that, but with our sword. So we're here, we step back and slap their sword out of the way. We block 1. And then we come around in front of our face, roll it down, block 2. So we're doing 2 of those little slaps like that. I'll do that again. So sword comes up, and 1. Then we come in front of our face, roll it down, and 2. Okay? One more time. Step back, slap. 1. Around, roll it down, and 2. See how my hand's right here? And now, a lot of times people do this. I'm going to do it facing this way. They bring their sword way back here. It should be right here where you can see it. If you can't see your very sharp, deadly weapon, that's not good. You want to keep it where you can see it. Okay, so 1, circle, 2, jump, hiya! I'm in a front stance, leaning into it. Don't set it on your knee now. Switch our grip, step back into a front stance. Sword is right here diagonal in front of us. Don't move our right foot, step back with our left foot. When we drip, resheath. Sword comes in, we step, and right there, and finish. Cool. See you later, guys. I'm just kidding. Okay. One more time. Ready? Step back. 1. Around, roll down, block. 2. Jump, pick up my knees, and cut. Hiya! Switch my grip. Don't move my left foot. Step back. Clean off my sword. 1, 2, 3. Don't move my right foot. Step into a front stance. Drip, and resheath. Like a lightsaber. Cool. Alright, so remember all the yells are on the jumps and stabs. So, and the very first move. That's kind of like a jab though. So the very first move, first jump, and everything else, that's a jump or stab. Okay? What else was I going to talk about?
Do you want to do the whole thing all the way through?
Yes, I will.
Do you have any questions?
Questions? Do you have any questions? No. Okay, no questions. Cool. Well, I'm gonna do the 2 hard lines one more time because I think that's what people need most for.
You want from behind, so they can see you from behind.
I'll do one facing Elm and one facing. I'll do one facing this way, and then she'll get behind me. We'll do it that way. I'm gonna do this crazy line again so everybody can see it. So we're here. This is right after our cut step. This is after the first resheath, right here. Okay, step out with my left leg. 1, bring my foot around, cut. 2, get a drop, block, pivot, step foot back, around my head, bring my right foot up, switch feet, step. bring that to like a line 1 angle. Don't bring it straight to your stomach, like at a line 1 angle. Set our sword, resheath. That's what I was going to talk about, resheaths. Okay, so one thing I see with resheaths a lot is this. I'm going to give you a good example and a bad example. So, I'll do this in the first resheath. So right after all this, they do it real strong with them. It's looking really good and they just go like this. Like that. That is really bad. Okay, don't do that. I want to see you taking your time and picking one spot to look at. So wherever you are, pick one object to look at. A wall, a chair, a brother, anything. Okay, so we're looking at one spot. Okay, I'm here. I'm not looking away. I'm staying focused on that one spot because if you're looking around, it looks like you're distracted, you don't really care. We need to stay looking at one spot, nice and focused. And then we step. Okay, don't look around. Caden always looks around. I was catching for that. Right, Caden? Cool. So, we're looking at one spot, and we're not taking our eyes off. Staying focused, and your angry face. Cool. So, that applies to all of our resheaths. And the very last one, too. That's a resheath also. Okay? Do we have any questions?
No questions, sir.
Okay.
26 people.
26? Cool. Remember, if you have any questions,
27.
27. Cool. All right. Let me give you some cool drills to do at home. So we already did the one with where we grab the end of our sword and twist it back and forth. That's a good one. A lot of people struggle with jumps. They do this. They'll jump and look like that. Okay? A good drill to do, Landon knows this one, where we go right after our first cut, jump, cut. It's kind of like a loop drill, so we just keep doing that over and over again. I'll show you. So here's how you start it off. And this is practicing landing solid and not having happy feet. If you've seen that movie, like Happy Feet. What movie I'm talking about? Cool. So you start like the form. 1, 2, jump, line 1, and then you keep going. 2, jump, line 1, 2, jump, line 1, and you keep going. Okay, I usually make anybody who does it with me like 10 times till they get it without falling. Okay, so when you do your jumps, notice how I bring my knees up and I land with both feet at the same time. A lot of people do this, and that looks really bad. It looks like I'm not going to do it, but it looks like you're being a ballerina dancing like that. Okay, these are samurai skirts, not ballerinas, tutus. Okay, we're going to make them look like samurai skirts. So when we're here, we jump high and land solid. Okay, not like this. Okay, be proud of your samurai skirt. Check. Huh? Oh, okay. So I'll do that one more time. Here, cut, knees up, jump. In my front stance. Awesome. So that's a good drill you can do. Another really good one. How many?
29.
29. Sweet. Another good one is just one that kind of works on keeping your power up as long as you can go. So we do this one in class a lot. You can do your line 1, line 2, line 8 over and over again until your forearms are just burning. Do that over and over again. That'll build up some good strength. Another good one is, so we did this in the sword seminar for about an hour. This same thing, an hour, just over and over again. And this will really make you tired. We've done this in class before too, an hour. So we're in a front sword stance. Not really, it's like a really bad front stance. Okay, so I'm here, my knee is bent, both knees are bent, my heel is up, and you can turn, cut, like that. Turn, cut, turn, cut, turn, cut. Over and over and over and over again. It'll make your legs tired, and it'll make your arms really tired. And what you're working on there is just super strong cuts and keeping everything controlled. Cool, there's that one. And another super simple one is just doing line 8s over and over again. Line 8s are one of the hardest strikes to do, hardest strikes to get power on, because you don't have your hips and your shoulders to get everything. You just have to rely on your core strength and your arms and shoulders to help you pull it down, like that, okay? Cool, and I'm sure there's a couple other drills I can't remember right I'm going to go through the form one time facing y'all, and then one time facing that way, okay? All right. So, Chumbi, I'll talk through it when we're doing it. So we look, circle, jab. Iya! Unsheath. Step, poke, step forward. Push, step back. 1. Lean into it, step forward. 2. Bring out my right leg, big jump in, yeah. Iya! Step up, block, make sure my wrists are straight. Set, land. Switch my grip, set towards my target. 5, straight wrist. Drop it down, step forward, line. 6, cut, step back. Left foot, right foot. Step and set my sword, line 1. Set, 4, set, line 8. Fix your sheath so it doesn't fall out. Look. Don't do this. I forgot to talk about this last time. Don't lift up your sword and swing it like a golf club. Keep your sword here like there's something pushing on it. Step over, line 5. Step together, line 2. Grab, right foot steps back. Bring my sword to the right, cut to the left, line 8. Bring it to the left, cut, 8. Step, twist, and step. Yeah. Pull, look, up, and cut down, 2. Set my sword, turn, 3. Bring it down, don't let your sheath fall out, step forward. 6, 1. Pick one spot to look at the whole time. Nice and slow, take your time. Take about 2 seconds right here. 1, 2, drip. And resheath. Good, now come on top. Turn my sword down, step over. 1, about a foot out on the inside of my leg. Bring my leg across. Cut, drop, block, pivot, step straight back 1, around 2, bring out my right foot, the string is attached to my sword on my foot, and step, yeah! Check our sword, bring it across, nice and simple, here, okay, now I step back with my left foot into a back stance, walk 1, back stance, lean back a little bit, grab, half circle counterclockwise, and stomach 1, counterclockwise, full circle down, 2, up, cut, bring our sword on the neck, step forward, push. Okay, now I step back to my right foot, bring it up, and slap. 1, in front of my face, roll down, 2, jump, hey-ya! Switch my grip, don't move my left foot, toes are facing forward, lean diagonal, step back with my left foot, drip, and resheath, same thing, looking at one spot the whole time, and there we go, cool. I'm gonna do it one more time and I'm gonna face that way, okay? 31, awesome. Cool. Fix my uniform real quick. All right, do it one more time facing this way. Feet. Look, step out. Hit, beat up, unsheath. Poke, push. 1, 2, up, beat up. Still a block, straight arms, step forward, and 8. Switch my grip, turn, 5, 6, fast to slow, back stance, relax, 1, 2, step and step, 1, 4, 1, 8, look, turn, line 5, step together, line 2, step back, straight to the left on a 90-degree angle, line 8, to the left, line 8, step and set, step forward and step. Yeah. Pull. Look. Oh, sorry. That's right. 1, 2. Pivot. Set my sword. Clear a circle around me. Cut. Step forward. Line 6. 1. Lean into it still. Pick one spot to look at. Set my sword. 1, 2. Drip. Lead with my handle. Turn my blade down, step out with my left foot, 1, bring my right foot across, cut, 2, drop, block, pivot, step straight back, around my head, sword is up, string is attached, yeah! Set sword, nice and simple resheath, here, okay, nice, bring my hand up, no, don't bring your hand up, step back and block, 1, grab, halfway counterclockwise circle, bam, full circle down, 2, up, and cut. Then I step forward, point. Okay, now bring my sword up, step back, slap, 1. Front of my face, roll it down, block, 2, jump, here. Good, now I switch my grip, step back into a front stance, 3, step back again, grip, just like that. Cool. Any questions or anything?
No, sir.
No questions? Cool.
They can add them later and you'll answer them?
Huh?
They can add them later and you'll answer?
Yes.
Or check their progress?
Yes. You can ask questions now. That'd be great. Let's see. So, is everything, can everybody see good as when you do it from any other angles? I asked that like I expected an answer. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So, okay. So we went through the whole thing. Again, if you're learning it and you're a little confused, that's fine. You can go back and watch it again. I do recommend going and watching the video on the app. That's a little bit slower. If you still have questions, you can write them down. I'll try to answer them the best I can. Don't forget, if you don't have a Hakama, it's
on sale.
On sale for
20% off?
20% off. That's pretty good. I kind of knew Hakama, but anyways. So I'm going to do it one more time without talking or anything. I'm going to do it facing y'all, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay? Cool. It's really hot in here. All right. Do with me, okay? Back, shut up, Kenya. Chumbi. Ready, see jump. Hiya! 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 Let me know if you finish right back on your start or wherever you are. Cool. Did everybody write their name down who's watching?
No, but I can tell.
Okay. Cool. Comment your name if you watch so I know you were with me today. Cool. I hope everybody learned something. If you're a colored belt and you're watching, you definitely did learn something. Don't forget, if you do have to be a black belt to do this form, obviously, but if you're a recommended black belt, it's good to practice it now. So if you're testing and you plan on doing it at the nearest tournament, that's always good. So keep practicing. If you have any questions, message me, post a video, and I will definitely get back to you on that, okay? Cool. I think that's everything. See you later, guys. Thanks for joining me.